Okay, welcome to Harmony Point Acupuncture's YouTube channel. We usually post 2 videos a week, Yoga Qigong and Pranayama Breathwork. This class is Yoga Qigong. Welcome. If you like what you're experiencing here, please drop us a line in the comments. Let us know how you're doing and give us a thumbs up if you appreciate the video, and we really welcome your subscriptions. That really helps us with the channel, and we appreciate your support. So today we're gonna do our usual things, but we're gonna we're gonna explore a little bit in more detail the boat mast meditation along the spine. But before that, we're going to get into that later, but we're going to begin now by bringing our energy inwards and bringing our awareness to the breath at the tip of the nostrils. And we're going to feel that cool air coming in and the warm air being exhaled. So we're going to spend some time just being with that breath. Cool air is coming in. Warm air is flowing out. Just notice how the breath is just happening automatically. There's nothing you really need to do. It's just happening. You just receive the breath. And this is a perfect time right now if you have any particular prayers, mantras, personal affirmations, anything that you'd like to say to yourself that to help you with the work here, you can do that now. We're going to be really giving ourselves permission to focus on things that are usually unconscious, like the breath, and coordinating movements with breath. So bringing unconscious things to our conscious awareness. And if you don't have anything particular that you'd like to say to yourself right now, that's fine too. You can just take a moment to really focus your personal intention. And I'd like to take a moment to express my gratitude to all of my amazing teachers. Okay, so let's stand up slowly. I'm going to begin by interlocking the fingers. And we're going to inhale and exhale. Now we're going to come up at an angle and continue the practice. Now straight up overhead. Now you can put your hands at the side of the body. Relax, take a moment to really notice the effects of the practice, particularly on the forearms, the wrists, and the hands. Excuse me, I'm just checking something for a moment. And I'll just take a moment to review our default posture. So we want to, what I call the default posture, we want to have space between the side of the body and the arms. So we want the arms to be very relaxed and buoyant. We want the hands, the palms, you can kind of take your hands and massage your palm so that the hands open naturally by the side of the body. Face is relaxed, tongue is at the roof of the mouth, elbows are relaxed. And from this position, we're going to go on to our ankle stretch breathing. So we're going to take a breath in and come up on our toes. Exhale, coming down. Very gentle quality, like we're moving through the water. Like the air is water. And relax again, the hands at the side of the body, and noticing the effects of the practice on the calves and the shoulders, establishing a default posture. And I would encourage everyone to practice this all the time. Whenever you're standing, whenever you need to stand somewhere, or you have 10 seconds even to just pause for a minute and establish your default posture. Be very helpful for not feeling impatient in lines, and also just helping your state of mind, looking forward, relaxing the face, tongue at the roof of the mouth, opening the palms, elbows relaxed. Okay, and now we're going to bring our hands up in front of the body. We're going to go for some chest opening practices from this default posture. We're going to bring the hands in front of the chest, and we can feel a little bit of that energy between the palms. We're going to take a breath in and open up the chest. Exhale back together. Okay, now separate the feet, bend the knees. And do a modified version of the chest opening breath. So instead of having the hands straight out, we're going to be a nice curve here. We have a very generous quality, like we're holding something very precious, but we're very relaxed about it. And you can imagine that maybe relax the elbows in this position. And the way you can do that is maybe imagining that your elbows are on a bar stool and you're just sitting here Your face is relaxed, tongue is at the roof of the mouth. Again, your hands are nice and stretched open. And then when you relax the elbows on the bar stool, your whole neck will relax. And this time, instead of feeling energy between the palms, we're going to feel energy between the fingertips as they approach each other. So we're going to inhale and exhale, feeling that energy between the fingertips now. So let's begin. Now we're going to come back to the center. Relax. Default posture. And take a moment to notice all the sensations in the chest that follow the practice. Okay. Now we're going to separate the feet. We're going to do some general joint loosening for the upper body. We're going to bend the knee, go from side to side. And when we do this practice, we're just really letting everything go, letting everything. Imagine that you're just releasing everything, letting it slide off the body. Loosen up the elbows, wrists in one direction, other direction, fingers. Go up and down, towards you, up and down, out, up and down, towards you up and down, down here, front, side. Good. Hands. Down slowly. Hands crisscross in front of you. Inhale. Exhale, twist to the left, but keep the knees pointing forward. Do not twist. And if the knees start to tweak one way or the other, that means you've gone far enough. You only twist as far as your knees are pointing forward. So exhaling as you twist, come back, bend the knees. Exhale and twist. Down. Exhale, twist. Down. Exhale, twist. Down. Exhale, twist. Two more. One to the right. One to the left. Back at our default posture. Mouth, face relaxed, elbows relaxed. Side of the body. Arms nice and open. Now let's come on down to the floor. And as promised, we'll do a little bit more extensive work with the boat mast exercise. So this exercise involves visualizing a line through your body as if it were a boat mast. So oftentimes I've said go through the center of the body. Today I'm going to suggest that you visualize your whole spinal column as the boat mast. The spinal column is the boat mast today. And we're going to start by just bringing our focus to the cervical spine, the part of your spine that goes from your base of your neck down to your shoulders. And we're just really want to bring awareness to that part of the spine, that upper part of the spine. So we're going to inhale and very slowly exhale to the left. Inhale and exhale to the right. And really, as you're doing this practice, take it really slowly and really bring awareness to your spine and the neck. Upper part of your spine, from the base of your skull to the top of your shoulders. You can coordinate the breath with it. You can exhale as you twist, inhale as you come back to the center. Exhale. Go very, very slowly, gently, maintaining your awareness on that part of your spine, the neck. and come back to the center. And now, I'm just going to sit for a moment. And we're going to shift our awareness now to the middle part of our spine, from the base of the shoulders to the mid-back, And we're going to bring our hands on top, to bring the hands on the shoulders and twist, but we're going to keep the face in line with the chest, and we're going to twist from here. So we don't want to twist the neck like we were doing before. We're going to keep that still, but this time we're going to twist to affect the upper part of the spine, the mid part of the spine. So we've done the very upper part, which is the neck, going like this. So now we're going to go like this to work with and concentrate on the middle section of the spine. So we're going this way and this way. And as you perform this practice, really focus your awareness on that middle section of the spine. And you can breathe with this. Exhale as you twist. Inhale back to the center. Exhale as you twist. Inhale back to the center. We're getting very familiar with all of the spine. We're moving now into the middle section of the spine. Very slow. See how slowly you can perform this movement. Rest for a moment. Now we're going to move our awareness down into the lumbar part of the spine. We're going to have our hands on our knees, and we're going to twist all the way. So we're going to keep all this centered, and we're going to twist to affect the lumbar area. The very base, the very lower part, the low back part of the spine. So we've done the neck, the mid-back. Now we're shifting awareness into the lower back of the part of the spine that is in the lower part of the back. So shifting and returning. As we do this, we're keeping our awareness in the lower part of the back, the lower part of the spine. And I should have mentioned when we started, these exercises can all be done in a chair. You can just do all of this in a seated position, in a chair, with your hands on your knees and your butt. Again, feel very nice and slow, nice and gentle. Don't force anything. If something feels painful, just back off. It's okay if you're just even doing this much of a stretch. It's fine. Even if it's just hardly visible. If it's painful, just back off and just do a very small twist. And really focus on the whole quality of the whole spine. Focusing on the base of the spine, the spine and the lower back. Now we're back at the center. We're going to pause. And we want to be seated nice and straight as we continue this practice. Really take a moment to scan your awareness from the upper part of the spine, the back, to back of the neck, the spine and the upper back, all the way down to the low back. Just bring your awareness to that area, to all along the spine. And you want to be seated. You can imagine you want to be seated nice and tall and straight, but not tense. Kind of like a perfectly tuned instrument string, guitar, violin string. You don't want to be too tense, but you don't want to be too loose. You want to be nice. You want that perfect amount of stress on the spine, but not too much. Tension, not tension, but don't want it to be totally weak. You want it to be a little bit, there's a little bit of strength in there, but not so much tense that your spine is going to snap like a guitar, breaking your guitar string. Okay, so now we're going to envision our spines as that boat mast. That you're a boat and we're on calm waters, so we're going to go back and forth. Really feeling that quality of the spine, that perfect amount of tension in the spine. And now, after doing those stretches, you're aware of the whole spinal column, the neck, the upper back, the mid back, and the low back. Just going back and forth. And then we'll go side to side. And you can go all the way around. So for this exercise, we're keeping the spine straight, but not tense. We want our spine to be straight, but not tense. One direction and the other direction. Back to the center. Okay, and now we'll do a little bit of, we've been keeping our spine very straight, so now just to do a little bit of a different exercise and give us a little relief here with this keeping the spine straight, we're just going to do the moving back and forward, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, faces pointed forward. Intentionally curling the spine and coming back up. then we'll come back to our usual wide movement in one direction. Now we'll finish up with our joint loosening on the lower part of the body. We're going to bring the left leg out, loosen up the right hip. Put the outside of the right foot on top of the left thigh, the bottom part of the right foot against the inner part of the left thigh or straight out. And if you're straight out, you're going to be going inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. If you're here, you're going to be going inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. If you're here, you're going to be going inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And we're visualizing this right hip as healthy, lubricated, and flexible. Let's begin. Inhale, exhale, 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 inhale, exhale. Very good. Now bring your hand under your right thigh, put a drawing implement between your toes, draw a circle in one direction and the other direction. Draw a circle from the ankle in one direction and the other direction. Okay, right leg is out. Left hip. We're putting the outside of the right foot on top of the left thigh or the bottom of the right, the outside of the left foot on top of the right thigh or the bottom of the left foot against the inner part of the right thigh or straight out. If you're straight out, you're going to be going inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. If you're here, you're going to be going inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. If you're here, you're going to be going inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Ready? Let's begin. We're going to visualize this left hip as healthy, lubricated, and flexible. Ready? Inhale, exhale, 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 exhale. Come under the right thigh, put a drawing implement between our toes, draw a nice circle in one direction, and go the other direction. Draw a circle from the ankle in one direction. Very good. Shake everything out. And notice the effects of the practice on the whole lower part of the body. Now, we're going to go for some neck and shoulder stuff, our usual things. So we're going to begin with shoulder shrugs, relaxing all this, and the shrug is from here. Ready? Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Okay, and now we're going to inhale, lean back, open up the throat. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Inhale back to the center. Exhale left. Back to the center. Exhale right. center, back, center, right, back to the center. Exhale, left ear to left shoulder. Feel the stretch down the right side of the body. Back to the center. Exhale, right ear to right shoulder. Feel the stretch down the left side of the neck. Now back to the center. Exhale, left ear to left shoulder. Back to the center. Exhale, right ear to right shoulder. Back to the center. And now go all the way around. Exhale into the floor. And inhaling from the ceiling. First direction. Come back to the center. And shoulders up slowly, down, up, exhale, down, up. Okay. Now we're going to come on down to the floor. Bring the legs out. Bend the knees, arms are out perpendicular to the body. We're going to inhale. And as we exhale, we're going to bring the knees to the left and the face to the right. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, knees to the right, face to the left. Inhale back to the center. Keep both shoulders on the floor when you do this practice. If you notice a shoulder coming up, don't twist as far. Get the best out of the practice if you keep both shoulders on the floor, even if you can't twist as far. Inhale, exhale. And stop the practice. Hands down by the side of the body. Palms up. Okay, and we're going to move now into our deep relaxation. I'm sitting up to guide us. You can remain lying down for the relaxation. If you choose to do the relaxation sitting up, I strongly suggest that you support your back against the wall or a chair, or or if you're lying down, you may want to just put something under your neck or put something under your knees if that makes you more comfortable. And I'll give everyone a moment or two to find your position for the deep relaxation. Okay. So we're going to move now into our deep relaxation by beginning to bring awareness to the whole surface of your back. And just notice the whole surface of your back and how it feels against the wall or the floor or the chair. Notice that feeling of that contact of your back against the wall or the floor or the chair. And now bring your awareness to the breath, and particularly the breath in the abdomen. And just notice that as you inhale, the abdomen rises. As you exhale, the abdomen falls. The abdomen just rises and falls all on its own. There's nothing you need to do about it, it just happens. Abdomen rises on the inhalation, falls on the exhalation. Breath is just moving through you. There's nothing you really need to do about it. Just receive that breath and be with that breath. And now we're going to begin to relax the body in parts. We're going to begin with the lower part of the body. We're going to relax the toes, relax the soles of the feet, relax the top of the feet, relax the ankles, relax the calves, relax the shins, relax the knees, relax the thighs, relax the buttocks, relax the hip and groin area. Allow the entire lower portion of your body to be completely relaxed. And now, with awareness focused on this lower portion of the body, We're going to take a breath in, and as we exhale, we're going to tone the sound. Ready, breath in. And again, breath in. And one more time, breath in. Now, we're going to bring our awareness up into the middle section of the body. We're going to relax the abdomen, relax the low back, relax the mid back, relax the upper back, relax the chest, relax the rib cage, relax the shoulders, relax the upper arms, relax the elbows, relax the forearms, relax the wrists, relax the hands, relax the fingers, relax the fingertips. Allow the entire middle section of the body to be completely relaxed. And now, with awareness focused on this middle section of the body, we're going to take a breath in, and as we exhale, we're going to tone the sound. Ready, breath in. And again, breath in. One more time, breath in. And now we're going to bring our awareness into the throat and head area. We're going to relax the throat, relax the back of the neck, relax the base of the skull, relax the back of the head, relax the top of the head, relax the forehead, relax the eyebrows, relax the eyes, relax the face, relax the mouth, relax the tongue, relax the teeth, relax the jaw. Allow the entire throat and head area to be completely relaxed. And now, with awareness focused on this throat and head area, we're going to take a breath in, and as we exhale, we're going to tone the sound. Ready, breath in. And again, breath in. And one more time, breath in. And now we're going to bring all three sounds together, the ah, the o, and the and we're going to tone them as one. We're going to tone them, one merging into the other. the ah in the lower part of the body, the o. As we merge into o, we're going to shift our awareness into the middle part of the body. And as the o merges into we're going to shift our awareness yet again into the throat and head area. So we're going to go ah, om, from the lower to the middle to the upper part of the body. So we're going to do that 3 times. Let's take a breath in. Breath in. Breath in. And now we're going to continue toning our own, but I'm going to guide us in such a way that there's going to be a space between the end of one aum and the beginning of the next aum. And that space is going to become a little bit longer each time. And what we want to do is we want to focus our awareness on that space, on that silence that happens between the sounds. And as that silence expands, we want to envision ourselves actually merging and becoming a part of that quiet. So let's begin. Breath in. Breath in. Breath in. And now take a breath in for one final Om, and this time really feel each of the three parts of the sound in each of the three parts of the body. Ready, breath in. Now gradually bring awareness back into the body. Begin to move the fingers and toes. And slowly, if you're lying down, you can come up to a seated position. If you're sitting back against the wall or a chair, just sit forward and try to keep your eyes closed as you're sitting back or sitting forward. Now you can rub your palms together, cup them gently over your eyes, and pull your palms away from your eyes as you open your eyes into your palms. And thank you so much for joining me today.